With more than 1.5 billion people, the Northern Asia-Pacific region faces some of the most difficult mission challenges in the world. It is the most populated territory in the Seventh-day Adventist Church and includes some of the world's largest cities. Metropolises such as Tokyo, Seoul, Shanghai, and Beijing host millions of people who have not been reached by the gospel message. Reaching these vast cities seems daunting, and the work in territories like North Korea is even more difficult to measure. Despite these challenges, Seventh-day Adventist Church members are working hard to share the light of Jesus throughout this land. South Korea is a rapidly growing country in the Northern Asia-Pacific region. As the population increases, so do the needs of the people. Just a few hours outside of Seoul, Sejong is a city soon to be the new center of Korean administration. Many government agencies have moved here, and others plan to relocate here over the next few years. With new construction happening year-round, this city is quickly growing. An Adventist congregation was established in Sejong City about a year ago. Members have been meeting in a space within a commercial building. Over the past 12 months, church membership has more than doubled. Church members know that God is blessing their mission. The current church's location is difficult for visitors to find and is not an ideal layout for their needs. Church members in Sejong City want to build a mission center to connect with their neighbors and serve the needs in this area.
In these days, the Korean Adventist church members are getting older and older. But there are so many young people in this city, so we have a big mission to reach the young people of the city.
In that building, we will have many rooms, and we can teach many things to our neighbors. For example, we can teach them English, and we can share them health methods, and we can take care of their children.
Creating a mission center like this is no easy task. Property and construction costs are extremely high. To make this dream a reality, church members have given a lot of money, and every pastor in this conference has donated the equivalent to 1 month's salary to contribute to this mission. They look forward to the day they can use the new building to build bridges with the community.
If we don't have this church in this area, many people would not have any chance to know our church and our God.
Please pray as faithful members work in Sejong City. Pray that God will bless them with the strength and understanding they need to reach this growing urban area. Thank you for supporting Mission.
God placed this burden on me. For the last few years, I've been having this burden because, less than 1% are Christian in Japan. It's a big country, lots of people, but for some reason, the everlasting gospel is not being communicated.
Tokyo is the world's largest metropolitan area with almost 40 million people. The challenge of reaching a city of this size might seem impossible, but God can use anyone, even someone on the other side of the world, to spark change. Daniel grew up in California as a third-generation Japanese American. He always told himself he would be open to God's plans for his life. After much prayer, he knew that God wanted him to move across the globe to work in Japan, and Daniel accepted the call to serve in Tokyo. He was assigned to work alongside the pastor of the Setagaya Adventist Church, where in 2016, there were less than 10 people attending each week. The church was about ready to shut down when Daniel arrived. He knew that God had bigger plans for this congregation, so he began working to make the church a landmark in the community.
Here in Japan, there's a lot of lonely people. They just commit to work or school, and a lot of them are lonely, so they want fellowship. So I think that's what the Japanese people need. We just need to mingle with them.
Mingling is just one of the steps in Christ's method. Jesus mingled with people to get to know their needs and earn their trust. Daniel decided to try to reignite this church's mission spirit with a fresh approach. He invited young people and held evangelism training for them in the church.
We have young people, college age, high school age, young adults, stay in a church for 3 weeks. We eat meals together, we have devotions, worships, Bible studies together, and we train how to knock on doors, how to communicate with people, how to pray with people. And it's been a blessing. And the students really grow a lot. They really have this identity as Seventh-day Adventists and the mission spirit.
This once dwindling church transformed overnight into a youth training center. As the young members reached out to their local community through prayer and face-to-face interaction, attendance quickly grew 5-fold, and word is spreading throughout the community. The church is now essentially run by young people with a passion to reach the people of Tokyo for Jesus. This group continues to grow thanks to the efforts of reigniting the church's mission spirit. Setagaya church members are exploring new ways to break down barriers and show the love of God to the people of Tokyo. Many people in this city are busy and isolated, but still long for connection with others.
When young people get on fire for Jesus, I believe the entire church gets on fire for Jesus. And so that's why working with the young people is such an honor, such a privilege. And I believe when we get the young people on fire, the entire country of Japan will be on fire.
Mission challenges in Japan are real and continue to grow. Please pray for the Setagaya church members as they ask for God's help in spreading His love throughout the largest city on earth. Your prayers in support of the mission offerings go a long way to encourage mission in Japan and around the world.
In the heart of this large city, the Adventist Church operates the Taiwan Adventist Hospital, Songshan Adventist Church, a media studio, a publishing house, and an urban center of influence, all on the same block. The Urban Center of Influence is the newest addition. It was started in 2015 thanks to your contributions to the 13th Sabbath offering. Helen Yen lives in Taipei. Through a connection with the hospital, she began volunteering at the Adventist Center of Influence established on the first floor beneath the church. She always wanted to serve the community and became one of the center's few founding volunteers. At this center, the church offers classes on Alzheimer's disease, a major challenge in the community. Locals can also enroll in cooking, health, and exercise courses. During the week, about 70 people attend the Alzheimer's classes alone. Through music and interactive activities, Alzheimer's patients and their families find ways to cope with this progressive disease. The center's nutrition and cooking classes are also making an impact. People from all backgrounds value the Seventh-day Adventist outlook on health and wholeness. So far, some 400 people have visited Taipei's Adventist Church through the influence of this center. Helen was also personally impacted by the activities here. Volunteering gave her a new sense of fulfillment and joy. She began to visit the center on weekdays and was soon attending Bible classes led by Brenda, the center coordinator. Helen studied about the sacredness of the seventh-day Sabbath for the first time. Her life began to change, and she wanted to share the truth she found with everyone. Helen continues to serve at the center and is preparing for baptism. She is one of the first fruits of a successful ministry that began in 2015. This center started because of Adventist members' generous contributions through the 13th Sabbath offering. Once again, a portion of this quarter's 13th Sabbath offering will expand the Taipei Center of Influence as well as help build 2 more centers in Taiwan. It will also benefit projects in Mongolia, Japan, and South Korea. Please pray that God will bless the Northern Asia-Pacific region through our contributions this quarter.
I am an elementary teacher, and I have been working here from the beginning of this school. Since I started, the school has been growing rapidly, and many things have changed, many students have come, and the number of teachers increased. There are many schools in the city, but we are fortunate to receive special recognition because we are giving the children a Seventh-day Adventist education. And I believe God sends us the right children that He wants to bless.
About 3 years ago, Teskal Adventist School in Mongolia's capital city of Ulaanbaatar received a portion of the 13th Sabbath offering. The offering was collected to expand the school's ministry. At the time, there were only a few classrooms that could each fit a maximum of 6 students. When the school received the 13th Sabbath offering funds, they quickly put the money to work. The school added more grades, and new Adventist teachers joined the faculty. Classrooms with enough space for 20 or more students each were built. Additional blessings include a library to inspire the students and a cafeteria that serves daily lunch to students and staff. They are very proud of the new facilities and are grateful for the contributions received from all around the world. As the school expanded, its enrollment skyrocketed. Many students from around the community wanted to attend Teskal. In the 5th grade class, one girl feels especially privileged to study here. She is one of Ish Shemeg's students. She lives in an orphanage in the city, and she came to Teskal from a public school.
When she attended the public school, she was mocked and bullied. This caused her to withdraw from other children, and her hard life was made even harder. But when she arrived at our school, she found peace and self-confidence. She has made friends now, and her guardian is grateful. Stories like this are common in all of our classes. I can see God is working, and this school is fulfilling its mission.
Today, 144 students from kindergarten to 12th grade attend Teskal Adventist School. Most of these students come from non-Adventist families. This quarter's 13th Sabbath offering will once again support the school's expansion. The leadership plans to build a boarding academy for grades 9 through 12. This is a golden opportunity for the emerging Adventist Church in Mongolia to connect with the community. Please pray for the 13th Sabbath offering this quarter. It will help Teskal Adventist School expand, as well as help construct urban centers of influence in China, Taiwan, and South Korea, and a youth training center in Japan. Thank you for your support of the mission offerings.